EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Craig Reynolds to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Goff. Hits him on the in route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his sixth year here in the NFL. Brock his third as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
First down throw, here's Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Play action. Love. Man downfield. He's got it. That's Dobbs. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
Quick throw out wide by Love. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the Packers at a 50-B out there for this 3rd down play. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Jack Fox on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, we see held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. here following the penalty. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Running for it, here's Gibbs. Juke the defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Micah Parsons on the tackle. A gain of 31 yards. And the Lions first down.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains, but you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Micah Parsons on the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down. At the Packers' 8-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
return.
Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake, it's Love. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception, and it sets up second down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air, Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff here to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 3-3 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sam Laporta. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Goff back to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Montgomery. A lot of grass ahead. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Now gone. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Hey, this isn't even about bending and not breaking. This is about breaking the will of your opponent. Getting in the red zone, stuffing the run, sacking the quarterback, totally changing the energy and the momentum of this drive.
After the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. Throwing is gone. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 29. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. When you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Offense to the line for second down. Love now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
3rd and long for him here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Reynolds with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun. Goff finds the football outside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Goff. That's caught for the first. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Lions would take the lead with a score. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. But it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap here to go. Delivers another one to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Go right side and Dobbs has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion left. From the 32. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Love now to throw. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stick it in the air. Love. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Play fake, it's Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Oftentimes, play calling's like chess. You got to have just the right move. And in this case, well, that is checkmate. That's a crossing route versus man coverage. Just the right choice, and they got a completion out of it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's got it complete sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
16. Lions 13.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. This makes it up to the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Gibbs now from the gun. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space where the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Lions 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Goff to the air now. This one's caught. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Play action here with Goff. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Lions 20, Packers 16.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First and 10 now from the 30. They go counter, it's Jacobs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And the Lions thinking pass here, dime package, third down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but...
There's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted. It worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Handoff running left, Jacobs. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's sure nice to see for this defense when a run heads out there to this corner's domain, to the outside. Well, he's able to finish the play off. And the best part, well, a sure tackle from a corner. No chance he was slipping out of that one.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air with Love. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Lions.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. draw. This is Gibbs. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Goff on third. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Lions ready for the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of his end zone. Love. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running right, here's Jacobs. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Love. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Goff setting to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Lions, 1st down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Offense to the line for second down. Now gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, gone. Laporta with the grab. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule, SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Goff back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
A 9-yard gain. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. He'll throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Packers 16.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Out now runs the Packer offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Love with it on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Love completes this one to Kraft. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Stick it in the air. Love lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Okay, Brock, the goal line fade works for 2. I know there's some fade lovers out there. There's some fade haters. As a former quarterback, where's your opinion fall?
Well, when it works, you love it. but you know and I know it comes down to a couple things. It comes down to the matchup. You've got to have the guy out there who can win that matchup.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to precision. There is so small margin for error. Perfect throw, better execution, and the matchup they took advantage of. Reynolds
with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First call here coming from the shotgun. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions holding on to a field goal lead. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Goff. Connects, this is to Slaw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Detroit.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. We're going to pass it here. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. I need more of those as they trail by a score. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. Now he danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Green Bay.